Youth work is important to me because it's helped me through a lot, and it's knowing that I've got that safe place.
They're not really like youth workers, it's more like a big family. And I think for a lot of people this is probably more their main family than their family, so it's like, I don't know, like you're getting all the, it's not just support, you get love and everything from them and stuff, so it's like all of that's just taken away. Because it was like everything shutting down. I'd literally just turned 19, it was like the week after my birthday, and it's like your life's meant to start and everything's kind of just stopping, you know? Like you've been trapped for so long, like being a teenager, and then like you're trapped again, like when you become an adult. And I just got a job, and then I had to quit my job because of COVID, like it got finished and everything, so everything just stopped.
Choose to come to us, they choose to share their information, so that feeling of where has some of the young people gone, not all of them but some, and that kind of concern around those that we weren't able to reach out to, what could that look like, because we didn't have phone numbers, we didn't have Facebook pages, so just trying to bridge that gap between youth workers and young people.
Obviously not everybody has access to the internet, people might not have data, they might not have Wi-Fi, so that was another, barrier that some young people faced.
Probably I was quite scared because it was it's something that had never happened before.
So weird to not leave the house. But also there wasn't really anything to do because at that point school was online, so I wasn't doing any schoolwork, just doing nothing in the house.
Immediately it was a case of trying to move over from doing face-to-face work to online work, which we had probably limited experience around.
And it was a lot of trial and error to begin with. We've always had a Facebook page that we use to communicate with young people, like what's going on, or over Messenger to arrange things like one-to-ones or tell them about groups and that. So to begin with, we were kind of doing different games or quizzes or interactive things on the timeline, as well as connecting with young people over Messenger.
So we did community meals, which is something we've always done at Hot Chocolate. So we would send out foods parcels to young people, and then they would get the recipe, and as a whole group they would cook it online, and then they would sit down online together and eat it as well.
All the stuff was dropped off to the house, and I've got celiac, so they would get gluten-free stuff for us, and then it would just get dropped off to us, and then we'd go make it on Zoom at a set time, and we'd all make it together. They'd be like, oh, how's your pasta sauce coming on, or how's that stuff, how's your cheesecake? The communication without it, it wouldn't have been well, it wouldn't have been good. So the communication, I needed it to be able to just function.
I needed it. If I hadn't had it, I wouldn't have had anything, and everything would have been so much worse than it was. Probably quite disastrous. I love Georgia. It's my pal. Nah. So she came and seen me during COVID, and we walked along the beach and stuff. Just went for walks, and she was always texting me, making sure I was alright and stuff. And I still come in for my one-to-ones and see her, have whatever. Yeah.
Obviously there was so much disruption, and young people lost a lot of connections with each other as well. They weren't going to school every day and seeing their pals, they weren't able to have the same support they would have just, hanging out with their pals at the weekend or in the evenings or stuff. So I think creating spaces for that, it was really beneficial, but also we were really aware we want to be creating an environment where we are constantly reaching out to young people. It doesn't feel like they have to reach out to us. We're checking in, are you doing all right, do you want to get involved in this, do you want to get involved in that, to kind of take some of those barriers down.
They were literally just putting their pure heart and soul into trying to give us something to do that was online, just because they knew how bad it was as well. So they were all kind of just fighting a battle here, but yeah, they were trying to connect us as much as possible.
So we just tried to be as creative as we possibly could, but we always checked in with the young people, what's working, what's not working, where do they think we should go with it.
I don't know how much of the stuff that I'm doing now that I would have been doing if it wasn't for the support from here.
Youth work's important to me because it means that it's more equal opportunities and access for everyone, So I think without youth work, like a lot of people won't be able to access like some of the stuff they get and like get to the places that they need to get. So obviously not everyone comes from the same start in life. It's other people need like help and stuff.
It's brilliant. Like look at here, like the walls. Like my name is on the roof, and it was because I went, oh, can I write my name on the roof? And they went, yeah, if you want. So I added my name onto the roof.